Abyan Hospital in Eastleigh. The child was referred to Kenyatta National Hospital, but the ambulance transferring the child from Kajiado diverted them to the private facility, ignoring clear instructions in the referral letter. Now the child is fighting for his life in ICU without parental care, as the hospital has barred the parents from seeing the child until they pay a bill of 3 million shillings. Mary Moki reports.
A mother's worst nightmare. Esther Ulavu sits in a dimly lit motel in Eastleigh, her eyes swollen and voice trembling. What was supposed to be a routine corrective surgery turned into a medical nightmare. Her woes began when the operating surgeon first demanded for 5,000 for him to undertake the surgery.
Nikamwambia daktari, mimi nimetafuta hiyo 5K sijapata, nitafanya aje na siku imefika. Akanambia kama hujapata mtoto hatafanyiwa mpaka upate.
The operating surgeon admits asking for money, saying the request is a normal one.
That was for the catheter. I think we talked with the mother.
Esther says her baby was overdosed with anesthesia and his heart stopped twice. The doctors admitted his brain lacked oxygen for several minutes and he slipped into a coma. The hospital recommended an urgent transfer to Kenyatta National Hospital, and that's when another demand came. She was required to pay 50,000 shillings to initiate the referral. Time was ticking. The baby was in critical condition. Still, no ambulance would leave until she paid.
Mtoto anapelekwa referral Kenyatta, natafuta inatakiwa 50,000. Natafuta 50,000 ndio mtoto apelekwe. Nikaambia 50,000 naitoa wapi? Tafuta mama, maana mtoto anachoka.
She borrowed the money thinking her child would finally get the help he needed. But when the ambulance stopped, they weren't at the Kenyatta National Hospital.
Tunafika, tunaambiwa tushuke, tumeshafika. Kushuka kuangalia, nauliza kwani hapa ndio Kenyatta. Dereva ambulance akasema, mimi hapa ndio nimeambiwa. Au nasi wakasema, hapa ndio tuliambiwa.
The ambulance had taken them to Abyan Hospital in Eastleigh, a small private dispensary never mentioned in the referral. And that's where the second nightmare began. Here, Esther says she's been barred from seeing her son, assaulted, insulted, and left without updates. Video evidence seen by Citizen TV shows a hospital administrator assaulting Esther after her husband was beaten for asking to see the child. Desperate, the family is now pleading for the Ministry of Health to intervene and transfer the baby to Kenyatta. We conducted the medical superintendent at Loitoktok Hospital, Ezekiel Kapkoni, who says the hospital bears no responsibility for where the ambulance driver took Esther and her baby. We sought to find out from Abyan Hospital why they received a patient whose referral letter clearly stated he ought to have been taken to KNH. The hospital CEO, only identified as Abdullah, said they were duly credited and advised us to take further questions to the Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Council. Meanwhile, the baby remains locked away, his parents at times barred from seeing him, and a 3 million shilling price tag hangs over his fragile life. Mary Moki, Citizen TV.